Hey, this is David with another segment for The Last Mice on the Animal Cartoons blog. And in this segment, I'm going to show you a few more behind the scenes snippets as well as a little preview as to what I've been working on. Alright, so here's the snake from the first cartoon, Max's New Home. And I just want to show you how this guy works. All these little circles on him are called helpers, just like on Max. So I can grab like his head helper here, and then you can use this to move his head up, and then you can rotate it. And then we've also got his jaw helper that opens his jaw. And you can grab these points over here and move his tail around. And how I made this rig for this snake, in 3ds Max there's a system called cat animation. And so you go down here to your helpers and you go to cat objects, cat parent, and you have all these different presets. You've got base human, apes, aliens, crabs, dragons. So I grabbed the lizard one, and if you bring the lizard out, I've got it on a hidden layer at the moment, so let's put it on that layer there. Grab the lizard, you bring it out, and so there's a lizard. And you would use this preset to as basically your skeleton base, and then you would skin your character to this and it would move with it. For the snake, all I did was come in here and I deleted the legs and the arms, and then I deleted the head, and this is what I was left with. And so I actually used his chest here. Yeah, it's the we go over here. This is the rib cage, and the rib cage I used as his head instead. That way when you move it around, it kind of does that. And so I just kind of jury-rigged a preset rig in order to make the snake. Okay, so that's the snake. Well, one other thing is I have these helper boxes around his eyes, and what this is all about is, as you may have noticed in the cartoon Max's New Home, when the snake, after Max hits the glass and falls down, he looks up and the snake slithers up to him, and you can see his eyes kind of follow Max. They look at him, and his eyes are linked to these box helpers, and the box helpers are told to, we have constraints, look at constraints. So they're told to look at Max. So you just pick like the rib cage or a certain bone inside of Max's rig, and you just tell these to look at him, and then the eyes will follow. It's pretty cool. Okay. Now, as you saw in the storyboard, here's the scene where the snake comes out of the water, and I sculpted and painted this in a program called Mudbox. And then I took this town reference here. This is from the movie World War Z, I believe. And I saw this aerial view of this town, and I'm like, that's exactly what I want. I want houses stylized like this, and the only thing that was missing was the lake. So what I did was I took this image and I brought it into here, and I erased everything around it and came up with this. Now this is not what it's going to look like in the final product. This is just a reference for me to look at and be aware of, because all these I'm going to model myself. But this is just to give you an idea of what the final scene is going to look like. And of course, up here on this hill, this is going to be Max's house looking down as the snake rises out of the ocean, and we see water splash everywhere. And finally, here's the house for Max that I'm working on. It's obviously not textured yet, it's just solid colors. and I modeled this last night. And yeah, so that's about it. These stairs, it's really nice. 3ds Max has a system for these railings and these stairs. You can just create the stairs, and then you can mess with parameters and say how many steps do you want it to have, how thick are the steps, yada yada yada. So next time you see this house, it's going to look pretty cool. And I think that's it. Yeah, so I hope you're looking forward to The Last Mice, because I am, and it's going to be exciting. And this is David checking out. I hope you enjoyed the little demo. Have a good day.